Okay, we now proceed with the second set of our demo lecture, which is about orthographic views and projections, including sections. So we'll start off with a basic concept on orthographic views and projection. Okay, so um, as I have recalled, I have asked you to at least read the uploaded reading materials in terms of orthographic and section view in order for you to be refreshed on how these illustrations are being represented in manual drawing, so as to the use of eventually the computer aided drafting and design application. Okay, so I have here an object drawn in isometric, which is a cube, okay, with an area of, in millimeters, 10 by 10 by 10, which is equivalent to the length, width, and height of the object, plus an opening from the top going to the bottom with a diameter of 20 mm. Okay, so to start with, I'll just change the visualization of this into X-ray so that you can clearly see that the object is open from top to bottom. Okay, now to convert this into orthographic views, okay, we only need what we call the three principal views. So we have the top view, the front view, and the right side view. Okay, so to clearly incorporate this in the illustrations, I have prepared already these views in order for you to at least visualize, okay, the three principal views that you need only to come up with when you perform orthographic views. So the three principal views are the following. So I'll just turn on my line 1 and line 2 later. Okay, so line 1 would be the exploded representation of the faces of the three principal views. So these faces are the following. So you have the top view, okay, yung front view, and the right side view. Okay, so since there is another representation for the opening on top, I'll turn on my L2, okay, to represent the opening on the top. Okay, and then followed by if you try to represent an illustration which has opening inside, which is not visible on the face of the two sides, specifically on the front and the right side view, you will be presenting this using hidden lines. Now, if you would recall your technical drawing, hidden lines are used to represent figures and illustration that is behind a face which is not visible to the naked eye. Okay, so in here, if I will be turning on my hidden tool, okay, you can see the representation of the hidden lines, which represents the opening from top to bottom if you are looking at the front view and the right side view. So this is the proper way of presenting these illustrations in terms of the three principal views. Okay, so moving on, to complete this, if you would notice, if you explode the box, you have 6 sides. Okay, so the remaining 6 sides are as follows. Okay, so I'll just turn on my other views. Okay, so meaning to say, these reference previews already are projected. Okay, so the counterpart from the top view is at bottom view. Then for the right side view, you have your left side. Okay, and then your front view, you have your rear side. So hindi yan back side, it's rear side. Okay, so to sum it up, when you perform orthographic views, okay, you need to come up with what we call the three principal views. Okay, I am presenting this using a triangular um, reference in order for you to identify the top view, front view, and right side view in terms of the given isometric cube. Okay, so please take note that as part of orientation is required, this is the usual representation of orientation that you need to come up with to represent the top, front, and the right side view. Okay, so I'll remove the x-ray in order for you to preview it accordingly. Okay, so these are our basic representation of projections on ortho views, okay, coming from the cube. Take note, the orthographic views are presented in iso view. Okay, so we have the iso top, iso front, iso right side view. Now, in illustrating it into orthographic views, we need to convert this three sides into two-dimensional drawing, which I will be showing you on the next set of demo.